Hi guys, welcome back to another weekly analysis video. In this video, we're going to talk about Nifty structure for next week. How do we plan, what to think in the market, and what levels to look out for. A quick reminder, I just released a long-term video of Nifty till the year-end view. We're going to follow that same view and trying to find out some key price action points in this weekly analysis video. All right. So if you have not watched that video, I highly recommend you watch it right now or else you watch it after this video because we are directly connecting the long-term view with the short-term weekly view. Okay. So last time, what did we discuss? It was very simple analysis. Last time we had two zones. We had a lower zone and we had an upper zone. How did we get this upper zone is the question. Simple analysis. You just have to draw a Fibonacci retracement of this entire range. Let me just draw the Fibonacci and show you how it looks like. Okay, right. So we had 61.8% zone and 78% zone. What was our analysis here? The analysis is simple. If we want price to go higher, all-time high beyond that 26,500, we want price to sustain above this level. Now, midweek in the live market, I gave you an update in the Telegram group. When price was above this zone, I gave you a GAN level. Now, GAN level is part of my private research. What is the level? I gave you 25,950, sorry, 65, 25, 965, 25, 965, and the upper level was 26,030. These two levels are triggered by time. Try to understand this concept. It is a little bit different. A price level that is triggered by time. Okay, so this is our main analysis point now for the next week, how price behaves around this level. Immediately last week we had a reaction and I think I shared it at this point here around 11 I think 11:30 approximately in the morning. Where was it? Yeah, somewhere here. This is the point where I shared the level and market immediately collapsed from here. So this showed a initial reaction. Okay, this is the first reaction. So our entire analysis for next week will be revolving around this level only. How to think about it, how to connect with the long-term view, we'll talk about it. Now, simple analysis we have is that everyone is talking about Bihar elections. Okay, and they are all predicting market will go higher. Some people are saying the results of the election is already baked in. Some people are saying that and market is going to fall. I don't want you to follow news and then come to the charts. Don't look at news and then do analysis. Do your analysis and just track whatever news is happening. So analysis has to be independent of the news. Today is Bihar election. Tomorrow there'll be some policy meeting. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, there'll be another election in another country. Some other event can happen. So don't always connect events to the market reaction. Focus on the price chart first and then look at events like this as volatility. You don't have to predict the market using this. Right now, two questions we have in our mind as per our long-term view. Either we are going higher or we are going towards 25,153. So for the next week, there is always one rule which I follow. Focus on the next 300 points, 200 or 300 points on top, and focus on the 300 to 200 points on the below the current market price closing. That's all. Keep this in mind. Then you can trigger long-term views. Okay. So what happens? What this means is let the price travel 300 points, then review it for the long-term view. So for now, we are planning only a 300 point move so far for the weekly people. Now for the long-term view, what I've shared is a different video. You can check that out later. For weekly analysis, 300 points. Okay, which side will it go? How to plan? Simple. Now, since we have this very strong GAN level and it is triggered by time, meaning it is verified, time analysis and price analysis have met here. This level is very important for us. Simple analysis, I'll tell you, very simple here, nothing complicated. Let the price go above this. If you're bullish in the market, let the price go above it. Then second point, you have to wait for price to come back and retest it. Then when you get this N pattern, you are planning to find a setup in this leg. Okay, so let this Poland flag come. So what does this means? Basically that you are waiting for this resistance to become support. That is clear. That has to be the main basic idea. So if the price crosses this next week above it and it comes back to retest this, then what you're looking for is confirmation on the upside. You're Don't try to catch a bottom here because it can also create a fake out. Okay, market can go above this and create a fake out also, correct? So don't try to catch the bottom, wait for the confirmation leg. This is your confirmation leg. This is where you are planning to find a setup if you are going to go bullish in the market. Simple. I told you this very clearly. Now the question is, sir, what if there is no pullback? What if there is no pullback? Market goes like this. What if there is no pullback in the market and market starts to rally continuously non-stop? Then it's simple. Don't chase this rally directly. I'm telling you it very clearly. Smarter, stick with intraday only. Why? Question is why? Why should we not chase this? Because I've told you in the longer term, we are risking any time market might reverse. We know that it is going to reverse. Anytime it can reverse. Clear? So idea is very simple. If market gaps up or whatever, does not matter. Wait for it to come, retest it, let this resistance become support zone, then follow this. This is your continuation end pattern. Okay. Now, if the price resistance or if this pullback does not come, then no problem. Look for only intraday setups if there is a single side rally. Now, everyone has their own intraday systems. We have your pressure signals. Those who are following regularly, you already know the pressure signal system. And those who are there in the group of pressure signals, you already know how to follow it. Okay. So upside, we are clear. We know what to do. Now, question is downside. Question is very simple. Downside. Two kinds of downside can come from. So this is our reference level. Okay. Two types of downside. First one is market directly moves down without breaking this high. Market directly moves down. Clear? In this case, what you're doing is very simple. You are taking the midpoint of this rally, this mini rally. Where is the midpoint? It will come somewhere here. Okay. This midpoint is your confirmation level. Price has to sustain below this midpoint. That is your confirmation level for the downside move. Simple. Now again, targets are open. I'm not discussing targets here. We are focusing on only 300 points for the week. Clear? So far clear. We still have to discuss time analysis. For you, it's very simple here. This midpoint level of this rally. Condition, this high is not broken. Okay. This high is not broken. Now, second point. What if market goes up like this, creates a fake out and then comes? When market creates fake out and it comes back like this, again, whatever rally happens here from this point to this point, take the midpoint level. Okay. Now that midpoint level is your confirmation. You can wait for pullback. You can wait for pullback like this. Okay. You can wait for that also. Price has to sustain below the midpoint level. Both sides you are clear. You understood on top what you have to do. When the market, if the market falls down, what you have to do? Very simple. The entire analysis is based on this GAN level 25,965 and the upper zone 26,030. This is triggered by time. This is our monthly GAN level. It comes sometimes in the mid of the month, sometimes starting of the month. This is our entire analysis based on this level. This is the most powerful level. Note it in your charts. Very important. Now, next thing is your time analysis. What we're going to do is, last time we discussed this and I have given you the dates already in the beginning of the month. 31st, let me just zoom in. 31st October. We discussed this also. 31st October to 5th to 7th November. like I said, the phase one has to be a directional move, and we got it. Now 5th is a holiday, so we'll take 6th November. So we formed a bottom at 7th November. This is 31st. Now what was the second phase? From phase 7th November onwards, anytime it can start from 7th November towards 14th to 17th November. Same thing, we are in one single different direction. This is your phase 2 going on. 17th November, still this is Monday. Okay, so now we are planning for the next phase, which is going to start. Here, small hint I'll give you. It can start from 17th itself. Either this is one cycle. In the longer term view, what did you study? You study the higher time cycle, daily time frame, bigger time frame, time cycle. Then in this, you're studying the smaller time cycle within that. Now inside this, there's another time cycle on 17th November 1, that is near your 9:45 to 10:45. This is one time cycle. What to expect here? Again, same patterns, look for price action, N patterns. This is one time cycle. Inside smaller, I'm telling you. And another one is on 19th between 12:30 to 1:30. Okay, so these are very small trigger points, small cycles, trigger points inside next week. Note them down. You can study price there. Okay, so everything is matching. Next 2-3 sessions are very important. 17, 18, 19, that will guide us for the price action for the remaining part of the month. Now you connect that with what I told you in the long-term video. It's very simple, nothing complicated. I'm not going to discuss it in private chat. Don't message me and ask me what is this correct, is this wrong. You have to start thinking. That is what I'm giving you all this analysis for. Okay, now simple thing, guys. Focus on study material which have been provided in the YouTube channel. Learn that. You will understand even more deeper analysis of the markets, and more study material is coming this month itself. I'll post more simpler and basic stuff so you can start predicting price action on your own. Okay, you don't need any OI analysis. You don't need news events to study. You don't need fundamental analysis. Directly you can start from the charts alone. Okay, so I'll see you in another video. I hope you understand this video clearly. You understand what to do. Again, I'll remind you, go watch the long-term video. You will understand the entire picture till December very, very clearly. Okay, I'll see you in that video. Till then, take care as usual and be safe.